What's up, everybody? Trinity here. Welcome back to the Second Street Marvel. I hope you're all having a very good evening here on this Sunday evening. I know it's Sunday. I've been busy, and yeah, you know, just life happens. You know, life throws boxes of chocolates at you, and you take what you can get. Right? That's kind of how the saying goes. Life, box of chocolates, take what you can get. So you do what you got to do. And yeah, I hope you're all doing very well this evening. Not going to be a very long stream today because I got to get ready to go to sleep here very soon. Got work early in the morning, but I hope you're all doing well. And so I'm probably not going to cover a whole lot of the spicy topics like I would normally cover here on this show tonight. But thank you all so much for being here. I see we've got a few very good people here. I see we've got my man Daniel Fisher as well as RC Scott in the building. I hope you're doing well, Daniel Fisher. And RC Scott, what excuses for what? What are you talking about? What excuses? I don't have no excuses for nothing. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, this. You talking about this? Yeah, I shaved the other day. I shaved all my Grizzly Adams off. Just, you know, I don't know. I just shaved it off, and I thought it was, you know, I just left this, you know, like sometimes I'm making faces when I'm shaving and stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave this face on right here. So I did. And let me see, is this thing not gonna work again? Is that where we're at with the chat box? The chat box is just like, nope, I don't think so. Yeah, it looks like it. I guess the chat box just don't like working over here. Let's see here. Is it gonna work? What? Control audio? What? What are you talking about? I don't know. Shut down source but not visible. No. How about not do that? Just refresh browser. I don't think we need to do that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I don't know why it wouldn't. It should. Yeah, let's enable that. Or not. Let's not enable that. Yeah, there we go. And it's still not working. You like that? You like that? Oh, it's slow messages? No, you don't have to slow messages. You just leave them up. Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's up with that. Why it's working, why it's not. That's Streamlabs for you, I guess. It's not one to work. Yeah, I was going to ask about how early you need to get up. Well, how early I need to get up? Typically about 3 a.m. About 3 a.m. depending on what I'm doing. If I'm going to wake up and work out like I really need to do tomorrow morning, probably a little bit earlier than that because I have to work at 5 a.m. I have to work at 5 a.m. So, you know, and, you know, it's a little bit, I wouldn't say it's a little bit of drive. I mean, you know, I give myself about a half hour to drive there, but you know, weather permitting, I may end up riding my bike there. I rode there last Saturday, rode to work last Saturday. It's about 17 miles. It's about 17 miles. So anytime I can get a chance to ride my bike or anything like that, it's better. It's just better. You know, save on gas, and get a workout in. Get a workout in as well. So yeah, I like to. Oh, there we go. It's working now. Oh look, there we go. There we go. It's working. But yeah, usually about that, about 5:30 or so, to get started. Yeah. So Mike Popcorn Porter in the building says, "What's up?" I know Mike is already asleep. Mike woke up for his late night his potty break, his mid sleep potty break. It's all good, Mike. I meant to go earlier. I was just really busy. I got home this morning from my bike ride. I went for a nice little ride, testing out my new ride. Yeah. And you know, I got home and then I was, you know, kind of lazed around a little bit, you know, trying to, you know, I guess rehabilitate from yesterday, because yesterday I went out and did a nice 60-mile ride, pretty much solo. It's supposed to be a group ride, but you guys know me, right? You know, stream starts at 8, so that means like 8:15, you know, at least 8:05, maybe 10 after 8. So the ride was supposed to start, and I got out late, you know, for the, you know, I think. You know what? I rode by the school where they were meeting up at, and the meetup time was 6:30, so they probably rolled about, you know, maybe about 10 minutes later. Well, I rolled by the school maybe about, you know, 8 or 9 minutes after that, a little bit late. And you know, which is the wrong thing for me to do, because these guys, you know, they have been riding pretty solid over the last few years, which you guys know what happened to me a couple of years ago, when I got hit by that car and everything. Kind of put a damper on all my plans for riding and everything. So these guys have been on it this whole time, and they're, you know, so for me to catch up with them, especially since I'm carrying a little bit of extra weight with me right now, is pretty much impossible to do. So I went out to meet them, and they were like, I got by the school where we meet up at. And from there, I looked up the road, and I seen they were probably, oh man, what would that be about? Maybe about 1, 2, maybe about 2, a little over 2 miles, about 2 and, I don't know, maybe about 2.25 miles, probably not even that far ahead of me. Which, you know, if it was on flats, that's not too bad. 2.25 miles. I mean, we're probably talking about, you know, 8, maybe 9 minutes ahead. Yeah, well, I guess that, you know, no, maybe a little bit less than that. I mean, let's start with 3, 6. Yeah, I mean, maybe about 6 or 7 minutes. But where we're going is a little bit uphill. So they were ahead of me. They were ahead of me going out. So I basically ended up doing a solo ride, which is a ride I really enjoy doing, where we go out through 3 canyons, a lot of climbing, and then there's this little spot where it goes down San Francisco Road, and then it goes out on this little fire road that takes you in between the San Francisco and Lake Hughes Road, which is a nice little fire road. There's some nice little climbing going in through there, and there's just a bunch of climbing to get out and then down. And then it's all basically you go down this hill really quick, and then it's all climbing for the rest of the pretty much the rest of the ride. It's just a nice tough ride. If I can pull out my my phone here, and I could show you guys what the profile looked like here on Saturday. Let's see here. Calendar. There we go. Saturday. All right. We got 61.53 miles. Right. Okay. And here's a little view of the map right there, where you can see, oh, some of it's blanked out for you. Some of it's blanked out for you because the screen green. But yeah, there's that. And then you can see I did 61.53 miles, 3 hours, 59 minutes total, 206 watts average, 15.4 miles an hour. And then what we take a look at is, you can take a look at the charts here. Oh man, I can't show you the elevation. Let me see if I can do it some other way. Maybe I can show you guys through this way. I'm gonna show you heart rate, and then maybe elevation will show. No, Well, maybe you guys will be able to see that line through there because it'll blank it out. Oh no, you can see it. See how much climbing that is? You can see all the climbing that we did there through this route. So you know it goes up. That's Goatee. That's the climb I was trying to catch him on, was that. And then it goes down, then a nice little climb. Then it goes down, then a nice little climb up Spunky Canyon Road. And then it goes down San Francisco, woo, until we hit Dry Gulch, which Dry Gulch is right here. And you drop down, and then it goes climb, 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 all the way back to where we get back to where I live at. So, like I said, it's quite it was a nice day of climbing out there, and believe me when I say that I felt it. And let me see what was let's see, what was average power, balance, normalized power, intensity factor. Total ascent was 4,931 feet. Total descent was 4,984 feet. My minimum elevation was 1,630 feet. Max elevation was 3,504 feet. So you can see that right there. Burned almost 3,000 calories during this ride. So, you know, it was a good day. It was a good day out. It was a good day, and like I said, I was feeling it once I got home. When I got home, my son had a soccer game, so I had to go to that. I was a little bit late for that, and yeah, nothing much, Jedi Mike. Thank you so much for being here. I hope all's going well with you. Let's see. How did Mike Popcorn Pour says I did. You did what? You did the Streamlabs is half working? Yeah. Oh, how did your teams do this week? Oh, I did. You did or they did? Or you got up to go? It was the mid-evening. Yeah, I did. Did I see 62 miles? Yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. My teams. Well, I'm done with Georgia Tech. Ouch. Oh man, that's funny. Dudes with ugly beards. Yeah. Dudes with ugly beards. I'm an Arkansas Razorbacks fan. I'm in constant pain. All right. They were a whole tour in front. Yeah, basically, they were. You know, because believe me, that 10 minutes, like, they were probably about 8 or 9 minutes ahead of me, just like where I seen them at. But by the time you stretch that out to even with the rest stops, because they stopped and had to get water in it, if you stretch all of that out by the time we get there, especially because they had the fast guys with them, I mean, we're talking by the end of the ride, I was definitely way behind them. Definitely more behind that. Did this thing just reset again? Why did the chat go off of there? What's up with the chat? Did it just reset? The heck? Why is it doing that? Why is it disappearing? Always. Oh, maybe that's why. There we go. We'll go with always show messages. There we go. Several message animation show plot. Okay, I think we should be good. I think we should be good. Yeah. 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 It should be good there. We'll see. We'll see if it's gonna work now. We'll see if it's gonna work like that. If it's gonna stay up there when you message. It must have been. It was disappearing. All right. At least I got barbecue on our mascot. Yeah, those yellow jackets don't taste good. I wouldn't know. They usually hit me in the helmet and get stuck in my helmet and sting me on the head. Climb, climb, climb goes the trolley. Yeah. I did, meaning I woke up. Yeah. Oh, okay. You woke up. See, I knew it was something like that. YouTube is killing me with ads. Yeah, ads. My bad, dude. My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize about that. But yeah, so pretty busy weekend.
Oh, do I look like Little Red Riding Hood?
You do.
Or Red Darth Vader?
Both.
Okay. I'm not wearing the shirt. That's why I look.
But yeah, so it was a pretty busy weekend because then after my son's soccer game on Saturday, I got home and I laid down. I was gonna rest. I was gonna rest for about an hour, then do my live stream. But then I got a call from the bike shop, guys. Now, one of the things that kind of happened here on Friday, just the tail end of the week, is it became a busy week and a good week because you guys know a couple of years ago, like I said, I was hit by that car, fractured my back in multiple spots, was going through a lawsuit for a couple of years, and couldn't really talk a whole lot about it or anything like that, but finally we settled. I want to say it was on September 11th, and for the longest time, for a little over a month, the insurance company wasn't sending out the money, my settlement. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? I'm sitting there messaging my lawyer. I'm like, dude, are we, when's payday? We're gonna get my money. What's up with these guys? And he's talking. He's like, I've been getting a hold of them, seeing what they could do. They basically threw every excuse in the book, new adjusters, blah 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 blah, all this different stuff out there. And he even threatened to reopen the case because they just didn't want to pay. And I'm like, dude, this is State Farm we're suing here. They've got the goddamn money. What's the deal? And then finally, he got a message. I think that was on Wednesday, saying that they had sent out the check and it should be there the next day, or in a couple of days. And so it ended up coming in Friday. So I finally got my settlement. And I finally got to go and get my bike. Now, channel members, I did put here on the community tab. You can go check it out, where I put a little video up there. I'll probably release it for everybody to see later. But the build, the time-lapse build that they did at the shop for getting my new bike built, and I'll show that off to you here in just a second. You should apologize to the H Trinity. The H, my bad. Yeah, that is one. Yeah, it is kind of shiny. It is shiny. Yeah, it is. I've got some nice smooth skin. Yeah. So anyway, I mean that's pretty much what I was been busy doing pretty much all weekend. Went for a nice ride on Saturday, and then Saturday evening I got that call that my bike was ready. And the thing is, I didn't get it here at my local bike shop because at the time when I put the money down for the bike, they weren't available from at Specialized. They weren't available. So basically my local comic shop, my local bike shop couldn't get one because there was none available. The only shops that had them were shops that had ordered them previously when the new models dropped. So I got online. They got a little store tracker thing there on the Specialized website, and I found a shop locally that actually had one. So I went ahead and got a hold of them, did the down payment and everything, and then I got a hold of them, and they got it all built up and everything ready for me to go on Saturday. And they are, I want to say, probably about just over 80 miles away from where I live at. So I had to drive down there to go pick it up. And then I left here about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I got down there about 3. And traffic, normally I'd have probably made it a little bit faster, but traffic was, man, it was being traffic that day. And so I got down there, and they showed me the bike, and then they kind of did some minor tweaking, kind of worked on the saddle height, and which kind of just give me the rundown and everything on the bike and stuff like that. I was checking some other stuff out while I was waiting. Got to take it for a little test ride there in the parking lot. Which, if you buy an expensive bike like this, going and doing a little test ride around the parking lot, that don't do nothing. You know what I mean? You got to really get out and ride this thing to see how you're connecting with this machine. So it takes a real ride to go do it. So I finally got home, and I think I got home probably about, I want to say it was a little after 5 o'clock on Saturday evening. And by that point, I was wiped out, man. I was so dead tired from, obviously I had a gap in there where I didn't have any food. I was hungry, and then just tired because I was out for a long ride. I was out for a long ride earlier, and I was just tired and wanted to get to sleep. So got to sleep, I guess kind of early, on Saturday night. And then I woke up this morning and finally took my bike out on its maiden voyage. And yeah, it was nice, man. I'm really, really digging this bike. Yeah. Pubes or organic dental floss? Nah, maybe so. I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, he buffs his head. No, I don't. That's all natural. That's my naturally oily skin. Yeah. Not overly oily, though. Not overly oily. Yeah. If he threw on a suit, he rock look GQ as fuck with those face. Yeah, you like that? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, could not. Okay, yeah, could not. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Talk about funky breath, man. I don't know where you're getting your pube floss from, RC Scott, but it shouldn't be that bad. I'm just gonna let you know right now. It shouldn't be that bad. I'm just saying it shouldn't be that bad. Yeah. That's why people get tattoos. Scars are free and remind you that the past is real. Oh yeah, I got a couple of those too. Yeah, like see, I got this one right here across my collarbone. Got that one right there. Yeah, got that one right there. It's a permanent reminder. But yeah. So anyway, guys, let me ask you a question before I go over here, and I'll grab my new bike and I'll show it off for you guys to check out. But have you guys been watching Loki? We'll talk a little bit about Loki, and then I'll grab I'll grab my bike while you guys answer. If you guys have been watching Loki season 2, what'd you think of episode 3 of Loki? We'll talk a little bit about that, and then I'll probably call it quits and get ready to go to work tomorrow, and then we'll do a stream probably Monday afternoon as well. But let me know if you guys have been watching Loki, what you thought about it so far. We got 3 episodes in. We're halfway through the series, and I don't know. I'm feeling overall so far this second season, it's slightly better than season 1. Because, at least in 3 episodes, we got a little bit more than, well, not much more than some bad acting from actors who are obviously acting TV only and not really in movies. And, I guess that's one of the things, you guys have heard some of my critiques about this Loki TV show. And, one of my biggest ones coming out of last season is that the actor playing the female Loki, she's just not very good. Like, she's not a very good actor. She's okay, but she's I was talking about this last week, it's TV acting, she doesn't emote very well, conveying emotion and everything through her facial expressions, just the acting in general, just not very good. It's the quality just isn't there. Her acting abilities just aren't up to what I would like what I would like to see. Just not up to what I would like to see. But her and the other girl who plays B-15, they're just not very, and I guess what really bugs me is what throws me off about a show like that is that, and I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, what, maybe I shouldn't complain so much about the fact that these actors, the girl playing Sophia DiMartino, who's playing the female Loki, and even I all of a sudden forgot her name. That was playing B-15. I guess I shouldn't complain about their acting, their TV style. Probably suited for TVs because we're talking about a TV show, right? So maybe I should tone it down a little bit in the fact that, hey, Trinity, this is a TV show, you son of a bitch. Were you expecting movie quality acting? I guess I was. But you can also see they're going relatively low budget too, because they're not using big, crazy, giant sets or anything. The biggest talent that they've paid for here on this show is, for the most part, Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson. Obviously, we got Ki-Hugh Kwan in here as well. And, he's a good actor. He's pretty decent. But can we say that he's high caliber talent? As far as I know, I can't say I've seen him in a whole lot from, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom until now. I can't say that I've seen him in a whole lot. I know he was in Somewhere, Everywhere, All at Once, where you know what I'm talking about. That he was in that movie, but I don't know. Has he had a big career? I don't know. I don't know about all that. But then, you know, the only other real talent in there is Jonathan Majors, which he hasn't been in it a whole lot yet. But I mean, I think he's been doing pretty good. And then Gugu Mbatha Raw. I mean, I think she's actually done pretty good. Though I will say about Gugu, I will say that her acting ability, while not the best, she's definitely better than the young lady playing she's better than Sophia DiMartino, for sure. But I guess seeing some of that talent contrasted to the other talent with them, like, and here's the thing is, like, you got to be a little bit forgiving because you only get better by being around better people. Like if like riding bikes, you know, if I want to get faster, I got to ride with people who are faster than me. If you're playing a sport, you got to play with people that are better than you to get better. You don't want to play with people who are less good because if you're the best one, you're always just going to be, you know, that's kind of your ceiling. You're just going to be the best one. There's nobody else for you to compare to or to help push you to make you better. So I get that, but I feel like there's such a huge gap in between these people's acting talents that it really throws it off. And I watch it, I'm kind of like, you know? But anyway, let me know what you guys think about Loki season 2 so far. Let me know what you thought about episode 3. I'm gonna walk over here. I'll grab this bike and I'll get ready to show this off. Get ready to show this off for you guys. All right, give me just a second. All right. Let's see. Sí, pendejo, algo en los dientes. I don't know what that means. Daniel Fisher. No habla español. Yeah. Oh, okay. Mike Popcorn Porter says Loki is fire. I expected that. Let's see. I have a bike. You write it if you like. It's got a bell and a basket. All right. So kind of like Dorothy. Someone farging ice holes. Okay. Wunmi Mosaku. Okay, yeah. Her. She's not very, she's not the business. Dixie says, I'm skinny. Yeah, good. That's good. Doesn't mean you're healthy, but it's better than being obese, let me tell you. What's up, Aaron from Strange Marvel Theories? I hope all's going well. Johnny showing off his guns while wearing a wife beater. No, it's not a wife beater. It's a tank top. It's not a wife beater. Wife beaters are the white ones, the underwear. Yeah. But yeah. So anyway, this is. See, I'm not sure if I got enough room here to show it off here, but this is it. That's my new bike. Yeah, look at that. Check it out. It's pretty badass. Man. And the thing is, like, you got to see like the paint job on it. The paint job is what's really cool about it when you get in there and see how the paint is all done on there. See how it looks like it's just like all blood red, like it's all been wiped on there, and like, yeah, pretty badass. Got full carbon rims, obviously. The one on the front is a little bit. The one on the back is a little bit deeper. I think it's a 60 millimeter. The one on the front is like 55 or 50. So a little bit of difference there. It's got a carbon. It's got a carbon handlebar. It's even got disc brakes. Got disc brakes on there as well. So help with stopping power. The cranks here have got a power meter. I got the power meter. That's the little power meter battery under that little door right there. It's all electronic shifting as well. So, I mean, you know, just basically like works like Bluetooth or whatever. You know, I hit the little things and it's all electronic. Really nice and easy. Hydraulic disc brakes. They're hydraulic even. So basically like the ones on your car. I'm not sure how much it weighs. It's pretty dang light though. But that's that's it. That is my new baby. Yeah, take a look. Pretty badass. Pretty badass. I mean, it's light enough I could lift it with 2 fingers. Could probably do it with 1. Let me see. Can I do it with 1? You can do it with 1. But yeah, that is it, man. It's pretty nice. I'm really, really happy to finally replace my old S-Works that was damaged when I was hit a couple years ago. But yeah, that was the hard thing, is waiting so long to get this thing replaced. I mean, because it's an expensive bike in the first place. But also, after I got hit, these bikes were really hard to come by in the first place because, the whole, thing that happened over the past few years since 2020, that thing. Like a lot of stuff became hard to get. Like for a little while, it was hard to even get regular bikes, like a bike like I bought for my wife and my kids. Like those bikes were hard to come by. You couldn't really get them. But bikes like that at first were really easy to find because most of the consumers out there, gyms were shut down. People were stuck at home. People were trying to get out, all that stuff. People were going out and buying just the regular consumer end bikes, and you could find these higher end bikes when it first went off. But then after, I would say, about a year and a half, maybe 2 years in, it got to a point where you were able to get the consumer end bikes, like the kind like I would buy, I guess. Like for me, I would say lower end, but it's the consumer end, where the average person, like yourself, not being heavy into cycling or anything, that you would probably go get something that's a little bit more mid-range, from between $500 and $1,000. Those bikes were really hard to come by at that point. And then then the expensive bikes, by the time I needed one, were hard to come by. You couldn't really find them. So it was a lot harder for me to find once my accident happened, and once I had got the money for it and everything, to find one. So like even like last year I was having a little bit of troubles, and so then this year finally rolled around and they became a little bit more readily available. So I was finally able to replace my bike. So I'm happy with it, man. I took it on its maiden voyage this morning, and only went for just like about 21. I think it was about a 21-mile ride. It wasn't a very long ride because I was a little tired from Saturday's ride. I was still pretty worn out, and I was still pretty worn out from Saturday's ride. And 21.11 miles is what I. And I wasn't sure what to. I wouldn't. My wife was even asking, like, "What's the name of your bike?" I'm like, "I don't know." She's like, "What'd you name her?" I'm like, "How do you know it's a her?" But I don't know. The best I came up with so far was Firestar, because it's all like blood red and everything. It's like, I don't know. I was thinking, should I call it Inferno or Firestar or Mephisto? I wasn't for sure. So I just started. I didn't come up with Firestar. It's a comic book character. Firestar is a comic book character. But until I can think of something else to come up with, could I call it Scarlet? Should I call it? I don't know. Should I run a poll? Should I run a poll on what I should call it? I don't know. I thought Firestar was pretty sweet though. Should I name it Captain Marvel? But yeah, so then I took it on a little 21.11 miles this morning. And I would have went a little bit farther, but like I said, I was still tired from yesterday's ride, and then it was pretty windy out too, which could be a good thing depending on. But I was just really feeling it in my legs this morning, and also not only that, I didn't even really check until I got back home after that ride. I didn't think about checking it yesterday when I got home. Was the saddle height and the fore and aft of the saddle, which is the saddle is the seat. The fore and aft, whether forward or backward, and then the height as well. And I seen when I looked at it, it looked like they had it about 1.5 centimeters, a little like 1.5 centimeters too low. So I went ahead and raised it up a little bit, and then it looked like they had it maybe just a little bit too forward. So I scooted the seat back a little bit too. And so I guess when I go on my next ride, I'll see how that ends up being as well. But it didn't feel too bad today. I mean, it did feel a little bit cramped because I felt like I was up towards the handlebars probably a little closer than I should be, considering the size of the bike and everything, because I'm like right on the height, my arm length, my leg length and everything is right on the cusp of needing a size 54 bike, and this one's a 56. I'm right on the cusp of I could go with 54 or 56. I went with the 56. It's what they had there in stock, and I don't know, maybe I should have went with the 54. Maybe I should have. I don't know, because the 54 would have brought the handlebars closer. A little bit closer to me, and so my reach wouldn't be as far. And but then the saddle height the saddle would be up a little bit more. So I honestly probably could have went with a 54, but I don't know. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it for sure. And I was actually thinking about maybe what I could do, because I have my old bike, the one that I've been riding. I have it, and what I also have is I actually have an extra group set that I have tucked away that would fit on the bike that I've been riding, and then I could take all my power meter, my shifters, and stuff like that off of that bike. And I could put basically what was the original equipment on this bike, essentially, probably when it would have came out. I could put all that stuff back on that bike. Better not say this too loud. I could put it all back on that bike, and then I could go out and buy a new frame. And put all the stuff on the bike that's on the bike currently on a different frame, and have me for relatively cheap. I could do that. And I know I've got a sickness. I really do. I know. Yeah. It could be called BreeMX. That's funny. I like that. Yeah. Showing off my guns. Well, yeah. You know what? That's the other thing too, because I have been working out. And yeah, my gun's getting a little bit bigger. Gun's getting, slowly but surely. I have noticed while they haven't really gained in size much, they're feeling a little bit more solid these days. And I like it. Yeah. So the one thing I really need to work on though is my lower body. One of the other things I actually want to get is a squat rack, but I want to get a squat rack and a bench press. So I don't know. I've been looking at a lot of different equipment online to buy, and man, the equipment that I want is expensive, right? And that's just how it is for me. Like, that's my life. That's the story of my life, is expensive. And for me, the thing is, like, when it comes down to it, like this bike, how much it cost me is a whole lot. Like, if I told you how much this bike cost, you'd be like, holy shit, I could buy me a fucking car for that much, right? But for me, like, I go out and I put the miles in, and it's an investment. It's an investment in my life and my health and things like that. Just like I look at the workout equipment that I want to buy too, is while the money I want to spend on it, it's pretty high price. It's expensive, but it's an investment, something I'm investing in for my life, for my health and longevity. Like, I'll be able, like the workout equipment I want to get, I can use it. My kids can come out here and use it and stuff like that. My wife can use it. So I mean, for me, it's an investment. I don't look at it as spending money on, because I will actually use it. It's not something that I'm just going to just buy it and it's going to sit there and gather dust. Like, if I were to buy it and it just sat there and gathered dust, I mean, that's what it would be. That's when it would be probably frivolous and spending money that I don't need to and stuff like that. But I really, I plan on putting this stuff to use, just like I do my bikes and just like everything else. So, there's definitely that. But yeah, I've been like, and I guess like some of the stuff that I want to get, I can by piece by piece. I can sort of piece it together. So I mean, there's that. That's a good thing because I think the man, I think some of the equipment I'm looking at, I can buy in pieces. Like, because I was looking at just like, man, I'm just gonna buy this whole thing. I was looking on Rogue Fitness. They got this one called like the Monster Light, I think, and it's got the squat rack. It's got the squat rack and bench press. It doubles as a bench too. And then it's got some extras on, like it's got the, like say right here is the uprights for the squat rack and the bench, and then on the outside it's got more uprights that has for like the cables where you can do like lat pull downs, you can do like the rows and stuff like that. But man, that whole system to get it, I want to say it was like $9,000, right? Like $9,000, man. That's a good chunk of change, right? Like that's a pretty good chunk of change. But like I said, I look at it as worth it because I will go out here and I will use it. Maybe not daily, but probably 5 to 6 days a week. And I would try to get my wife to come out here and use it as well. And definitely once my kids really get older, and my daughters are getting to be about that age where they can come out here and start lifting and using the weights too. So it's more than just me. It's more than just me using it. So yeah, definitely look at that. Bet you Miss Minutes is going to tell Ravonna Miss Minutes is her memory construct. Oh, you know what, Aaron? That's a good one because you know what I thought was kind of funny is in that tape footage that we hear Loki listening to in the second episode where you hear Kang or whatever variant of him talking to Ravonna. And her voice kind of like, it sounded like she was there. Her voice kind of sounded like that. When they're, but then I was also, and I actually heard somebody else kind of echo this too, and I was like, I actually kind of feel like Ravonna might actually be a variant of Kang also. Like I feel like she's probably going to end up being one of the Kangs, and I almost feel like that was one of the things that like Miss Minutes at the very end of the third episode where she's like, oh, I could tell you something about yourself too, but it'd make you really mad. And I want to say that what it was is that Kang or Victor Timely or whatever variant of him that is, I want to say that it's probably that he usurped her power and became she's probably the one that had the power and he came and took that shit over through the time and the generations, and that's why he's going through and essentially kind of erasing some of their memories and some of those kinds of things, like we heard them basically allude to in the series. I feel like that's what it is. Like she's a variant of Kang, or maybe she was the one essentially that was in charge in the first place, and he came and usurped her power and became all powerful and all that kind of shit. But I also the construct, I do kind of think that as well. But I thought it was kind of funny too how Miss Minutes was going like all Ex Machina. You ever seen the movie Ex Machina? How what's her name's character? She was the robot, the AI robot. Where it was a good movie. It's funny because I just watched that like a couple months ago too, where she essentially was an AI robot, but she was doing everything she could to get out of being imprisoned there. Such as when the guy comes in there, Domhnall Gleeson's character comes and basically uses him and fools him into thinking that she's in love with him, and all of that stuff, and leading him on in order to get him to be on her side, so he would help break her out, so she could get her freedom. And then by the end of the movie, you seen he did exactly that. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. I'm spoiling a whole lot. But right now, here's the real spoiler: is by the end of the movie, she's not really in love with him. She just wanted to be free. She left his ass fucking locked in that goddamn house forever, and he's stuck. And she got to go out into the world and live her life. like I feel like that's what was going on with Miss Minutes there. Like she was all in love with this motherfucker, and she was like ready to kill his ass. If she had a real body, like she would have been done. But essentially, the other thing is like that's essentially what he did was, I mean, essentially like Jarvis and Ultron kind of came to be in Vision, right? Basically an AI construct that was being able to be used so he could play chess with and all that stuff that he was talking to and different things like that. And then he gave her the autonomy to be able to write her own programming. And we kind of see how that went. But it kind of makes me wonder, like, if she was that smart and could do all that stuff, why couldn't she make herself a body? Right? I mean, Ultron did it. right? And then it became Vision, but that's a different story. But yeah, no, good stuff. Good stuff. Hi. But yeah, I kind of thought the same thing, Aaron. That's, yeah. Miss Minutes is going to tell Ravonna that Ravonna's memory was wiped and Miss Minutes has all Ravonna's memories. Yeah, could be that too. Yeah. Your seat does not look comfortable, even though I expect it to be more phallic in shape. You know what? Actually, I'll be honest with you. The seats, like, is on that new bike, where they're all thin. They're typically got gel pad in them. Like a gel, like, I mean, they're just like the way they're constructed. They're actually more comfortable than most of the saddles you see on bikes at the store that have all that padding and everything on them. They're actually more comfortable than those are in the first place. But I also do ride with the biker shorts that have the chamois inside too, which help. But yeah, but definitely no, not more phallic in shape. Sorry. You must be thinking about Dixie. I mean, the end of it kind of looks like a dick. Watching Halloween for the Return. All right. I have watched it since the 90s and now I realize why. right. Is that the one with old what's her name in there? Danielle. Is that the one with Danielle Harris? Wasn't that the one she was in? Wasn't that where she first came in at? Wasn't that Halloween 4? I'm thinking it was Halloween 4 when Danielle Harris first came into it. Man, I remember being a kid when that movie came out too and Danielle Harris was in there. Man, I was in love, man. I was like, oh yeah, I like me some Danielle Harris. I thought she was hot. But I mean, who at that age didn't? It was only me? It was only me? It can't be just me. Let's see, have holes in it so your balls don't get squished. No, but it actually has cutouts. It has like cutouts in there to relieve pressure in the crotchal region. So those veins and everything that run through there, because there's a lot of veins that run right through there, basically don't get cut off and give you ED. I mean, because that can happen. You know, that can happen in a regular chair. But yeah, it has stuff to prevent that kind of stuff. Not necessarily your balls being squished, but yeah. Everyone, Dan bet you in season 2 of Loki goes back to when the Ancient One separated Hulk from Bruce, and Loki will possess Hulk's body to fight the Kings. You know what? You keep saying that, Aaron. It hasn't happened yet. But if that ever happens, I will tell you, you're going to be the first person we credit, Aaron. You're going to be the first person we credit. Cycle. People do get a third ball. What? I guess the seat causes a hernia, and that's the other ball. Yeah, I don't know. Never heard of that. Aaron says there was an Iron Man Easter egg in Loki season 2, when Miss Minutes professes her love to Victor. It is a reference to when one of Tony's Mark suits fell in love with Tony. That's kind of funny. It could be a BMX. I have a GT mountain bike. Okay, nice. Yeah, thinking about putting a 2-stroke engine kit on it. Just go and buy an electric bike. Just go buy an e-bike. You don't have to do all that. You can just go buy a bike that has it on there already. Or you could do that. You catch on that. Yeah. I'm telling you, Trinity does not remind you of Ming the Merciless with the villain from the. Yeah, I know, right? You like that? Yeah. I just need to get my eyebrows a little more. Yeah. Let me go get some toothpicks. Yeah. You like that? Yeah, it is definitely the Ming goatee. I just need to grow it out a little bit more. I can be Ming. It's funny. I need to buy that movie. So I can watch it. I haven't watched it in a long time. No, not the ball worms. Which, of course, when I was a kid, I had the hots for that chick too. There's horny little kids growing up in the 80s. Are little boys horny these days? I don't know. It was when I was a kid. Of course, we had women like Elvira, Barbarella, you know, hot women back when I was growing up. I'm not sure you can have hot women anymore. I'm poor. I can only afford a Huffy, right? Gear acquisition syndrome. It happens with guitar players amongst other groups as well, including Warhammer fans. Yeah. Is that the gas? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, getting better. Yeah. The bigger your biceps, the smaller your penis. That's not true. That's really not true. Your penis only gets smaller if you do the drugs to get them big, to get the muscles big. And that's actually proven. It does shrink your balls. Like everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. A good axe is not that expensive. Go chop wood. Make a cord into Rick. There you go. There you go. I've got an axe in the house. It's an Epiphone SG. Yeah, I know. It's not a Gibson SG. It's an Epiphone. You know, it's a cheap knockoff, but hey, it still looks pretty sick. Yeah. Obi-Juan the homie. My man, what is up? Obi-Juan, you missed it, dude. Yeah, good. No, it's not the trailer part. It's not the trailer part. It says that in the title. It says not the trailer part. Obi-Wan the homie. Did you see what I showed off? You didn't see it, did you? I'll have to get it. Alicia Vikander, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Alicia Vikander, she's a pretty decent actor. I'd like to see her in more stuff. She's not in enough. Yeah, man, she's the one she did that Tomb Raider movie too, the remake. Man, gotta feel bad for people who make those video game movies. You know, it never works out. I want revs, maybe a 4-stroke engine kit. Okay, all right, fine. Halloween costume? Whose Halloween costume? My daughter came out earlier and showed me a Halloween costume. But yeah, Daisy Duke. What are you talking about? Daisy Duke what? Obi-Wan the homie. Obi-Wan, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here, Obi-Wan the homie. I got something to show you. Homie, if you're still here. You better answer me. Answer me quick, because I'm getting ready to end the stream here soon. But yeah, getting back even into Loki. I mean, I think Loki has been, you know, it's been slightly better than the first season was. I mean, again, I mean, it's not good. It's not great. It's okay. I mean, man, I don't know. And I guess that's my thing. You know, it's just a TV show. It's just not. It's so mid. You know, mid can be a good thing. Mid's not always bad. Everybody treats mid like it's a bad thing. You know, she was in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. 2. You know, I haven't seen that one. Is that the one with what's his name in that? What's his name in that too? Chris says, "What's up, my goon? What is up?" Is that? Oh wait. Which Chris is that? Is that the Chris I think it is? I bet you it is. Let's put a pumpkin on my head. There you go. You be Pumpkinhead. You can be Pumpkinhead for Halloween. Oh man. Okay. Let me see. Is this? Is that? For reasons of not doxing? Is that okay? Oh, see, you did it. I was getting ready to say throat knocker, but then all right. You doxed yourself. Homie. Okay, still here and doing some bag and boarding while listening to my mantra. All right, Obi-Wan the homie, you got to check this out. Dude. I got something for you. You're gonna get all happy. Make sure you bag your last comic really quick, because you're about to spooge all over the rest of them. All right, Obi-Wan. Check that bad boy out. Yeah. It's that new 2024 Tarmac SL8. Yeah, man. You like that? Throat knockers. Yeah, check that bad boy out. Yee. And you gotta do this. Check out that paint job, dude. Check it out. Got them disc brakes on there. Yeah. That SRAM E-tap. You like that, huh? My grandmother gave me that bike. So how you doing anyway, Chris? It's been a while, man. I was actually going to text you the other day, see how you were doing. Me and Mayuno were kind of talking about you a few weeks ago. But I hope all's going well with you. Are you still over, over there where you were at last time I talked to you? Yeah. Wow, it's red. Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny. But anyway, guys, I can't remember. Did I show this off the other day? I can't remember if I showed this off I feel like I did, but maybe I didn't. This New Avengers Omnibus, the Volume 5 here. Volume 5. I feel like I did, but I couldn't remember if I did or not. I know in the member stream the other day, I showed off the Thunderbolts. Yeah. In a couple weeks, you'll be back? In a couple weeks, you'll be back or what? What's up? What do you mean? Oh, you're on your way to Africa in a couple weeks. Oh, okay. Wow. Damn, man. World traveler. World traveler. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, you like that Obi-Juan the homie? Pretty slick, huh? Yeah, dude. I will say, I guess it was worth the wait. Although I'm going to miss my Venge. I'm going to miss my Venge, like, for the rest of my days. I loved my Aero bike, man. That thing was badass. But this one definitely gets the job done. Red Rocket. There we go. That's the name for it. Yeah. But damn, Chris. Going overseas to Africa. What's that? What was that song? I can't even think of the name of it. From Toto. I can hear it in my song. I can hear the song in my head, but I can't think of the lyrics. Yeah. 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 Just got back from Poland, spent 14 months there, and found my wife. Wait, what? Wait. Are you being said like you got married? Did you actually get married, or you found a girl there that you want to marry? Did you find a girl there that you want to marry? Is she from Poland? Is she Polish? Or is it like you found a Polish girlfriend? Or like was it somebody that was in and you met through that? Like what is it? You got to tell me. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Bless the rains down in Africa. All right. You did what? You met her in Poland? Met her in Poland? Or you got married in Poland? You got married, you both? You found her in Poland, and you're being very vague here. You give me one line answers. You give me one line answers. I feel like you're cheating on me now. Oh, look, and the chat's stuck. The chat's stuck on the chat's stuck again. I'm not sure why it does that. Is it gonna? There we go. I don't know. We'll refresh it. Got married. Met her there and got married. Oh, okay. All right. What'd your parents think about? Did your parents go? Did you just went off and got hitched? You didn't invite your parents? Your parents like, hey man, what the hell? Are you gonna do a wedding here in America too? Am I invited? Do I get to be your best man? I'm just kidding. Or am I? Man, yeah, congratulations, man. That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Is she hot, dude? Is she hot? She got some, or she got a little, you know what I'm talking about. I'm kidding. Your parents were very disappointed. Oh, because they missed it? Or because you got married to some strange woman they don't know who it is? Yeah. Only if you promise not to coach me. I can't make that promise, Chris. I can't make that promise. You could be the Holy Trinity. I could be the Holy Trinity. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, that's awesome, dude. Congratulations. I'll assume you have the same phone number. You need to get a hold of me. Whenever you're in the States again, whenever you're in town, You need to come say what's up to a brother. We're going to hang out. Yeah. Trinity is happy as a little girl. Yeah. I like that. That was a Mike Myers reference right there that Dixie just did. Mike Myers from Saturday Night Live. Would you like to pet my monkey? Yeah. Yeah, I know that skit. You ain't gonna get me on some Saturday Night Live bullshit, man. I watched it. You know how many years of my life I watched that shit? A lot. Yeah. But hell yeah, congratulations, Chris, and everybody else. Thank you so much for being here. I've gotta hit the sack, get to sleep, so I can get to work in the morning. Then after I get off work, I'm probably gonna go for a nice little bike ride. Then I'll get home. I'll probably have to do some homeschooling for my son and do a little bit of teaching, probably some math with him, maybe a little bit of language. And then we will do a live stream tomorrow morning talking about some others. Well, I guess it'll probably be like tomorrow afternoon by that time. Talking about it a little bit more. But yeah, and my mom's also, that was the other thing I forgot to mention. My mom's been in town over the past few days as well. She got here on Monday. I want to say it was on Monday evening. She came into town, so she's been here for the week. She's getting ready to take off again tomorrow, but then she'll be back. At some point, she's probably going to be basically living here with us. She's been living with my sister for the past handful of years as well, so she's gonna be here with us. My mom will be I'll have a live-in mom again. I'll be living with my mom again. It's gonna be great. No, but at least my mom's cool for the most part until she comes to live with me and starts yelling at me every day, and she's gonna treat me like I was a teenager again. And it's gonna suck, but it's okay because she'll be here with my kids. Because my kids love her to death. But that'll be good. Back in the city in a couple months. All right. Yeah, you do have to come by. Yeah, okay. You just said, all right, for sure. All right. Listen to me now and believe me. All right. For sure, man. For sure. We'll get together, Chris, and everyone else. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Just kind of getting this stream together to talk to you guys, kind of catch up a little bit about make up excuses like RC Scott was saying about why I didn't get my stream done. The Trailer Park Live done on Saturday, just a very busy day. And Brian Mccann was actually here, and we were talking about that the other day. Is we'll probably start doing some of those read comics again streams as well, where we get in and read some comics. I really want to read the Thunderbolts with you guys because the Thunderbolts is one of my favorite books that I've read and stuff like that. So yeah. Hopefully, we'll get to that very soon. Probably be on Sundays, Trailer Park Live. Saturdays, you all have a very good day. Have a great Sunday night. And, if you got to work tomorrow, hey, man, have a good day at work. It's Monday. And we'll see you all in the next video or live stream. Later.